Knoxville Game Design, December 2018. Ludum Dare 43 entries with Levi and Jacob.
Welcome everyone to Knoxville Game Design for December 2018. We are developers in the Knoxville and East Tennessee area. We get together once a month to talk about our game projects and topics in the games industry. This month it looks like we have two people with us, including myself. I'm Levi Smith. I'm in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And it looks like we also have Jacob with us, but he may be muted. I can't actually hear him right now. But yeah, so for this month, we all got together last Friday for the Ludum Dare 43 kickoff. So had a good time. Oh, Jacob says his mic isn't working, so I'll definitely go over his games. So this month is basically going to be showing off the games that we created for Ludum Dare 43. Yeah, we all got together last Friday at Panera Bread. Jacob, his father Jeffrey, myself, Dylan Wolf, and Joe and his family. So we had a really good time just sitting there talking about the old days and anticipating the theme for the kickoff. So let me go ahead and share out my screen here. So the theme for Ludum Dare this time was... open it up here. Sacrifices must be made. That was the theme. So for this time, I don't think Joe made an entry. Dylan made an entry, and Jacob.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I hear you, Jacob.
Okay, I accidentally had my thing muted, and I didn't realize. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah. So Jacob, you made an entry, and also Dylan made an entry, but Dylan had something that came up, so he's not going to be able to be with us this month. Jacob, did you want to? Do you have your game up and running? Okay, awesome.
I have my game, or at least the project. So let me put on screen share.
Okay, great.
Now let's see here. All right, can you see it?
Not yet. Let's give it a minute to see if it'll come up. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything yet.
Alright, let me try again. Entire screen. Share.
Okay, it's coming up now.
Alright, can you see it now?
Yes.
Alright, so I tried to make like a Silent Hill or Resident Evil type game, like with the changing camera angles and Game Maker.
Oh, okay. This is called The Trenches?
Yes, so like you're a German soldier in World War I, and like all the shooting and attacks have stopped. And it's all silent, but there's also a bunch of dead people, and the trenches all look different. So, like, it says that if something is squirming from within it.
Oh, okay.
So you got the changing camera angles, like every time you pass through certain areas. Like if you move back into an area, that doesn't happen because I didn't actually try to make it to where you can move backwards into areas.
Yeah.
You can still move backwards. You just can't like physically move back into an area to have the camera change.
I got you.
I kind of just didn't do that because I was lazy instead of that I couldn't do that.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do in 48 hours.
Yeah, I could have, but it just would have taken a lot more time.
Yeah. So is that like a campfire there or something?
Yeah. You're supposed to be able to save, but I don't know what's up with that. I guess it's because you bounce off of it.
Oh, okay.
But like it's supposed to say something of how it's comforting in this strange environment because, you know, there's a fire. And it's in World War I and whatever. Right.
Oh, okay.
There's also some weird glitches with the walls to where their hitbox is odd. I don't know what's up with that, but it might be something to do that they're like not model based, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's not quite as exact as it's supposed to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember this style, kind of like a Resident Evil. Once you get so far, then it changes camera. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. I made like a small Game Maker engine type thing, and I based that off of a Doom sprite, like the Game Maker Doom sprites tutorial. So I made it a jam entry because of that.
Mhm.
because it's not entirely my code.
Oh,
Now
okay.
the camera changing and stuff is my code, and like how when you shoot a fireball, and how your sanity runs out.
Oh, wow. And you got the meter there too, so I guess
Yeah.
as you shoot fireballs, that depletes your meter.
So like once that meter runs out, all the dead bodies turn into ghosts, and if you touch a ghost, you die. So
Oh, okay.
I'll show you that right now. So I'll shoot all these, all the dead bodies turn into ghosts, and once they touch you, the game restarts. So
Oh, okay.
probably should have played through the entire game before I did that, but
So it's kind of like that survival horror. It's like, well, you want to kill the enemies, but if you kill them all, if you run out of power, then they're all going to come
yeah,
back to life and start attacking you. So
yeah,
it's good to conserve your firepower there.
yes. So you gotta conserve your firepower, else you die. So and the enemies, they drain your sanity, like all the dudes with the pink stuff coming out of their head.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't want to touch those guys, or else your sanity will drain.
Oh, okay. Was that a cross there? Does that
Yeah,
refill your?
sanity. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I was gonna have it. So I forgot to code in it to where like you can't go past your full amount of sanity when you pick up a sanity boost.
Mm-hmm.
But I had some glitches with that, and I guess I think I'm running into
A lot of programming language have like bounds checking. I forget what the function's called, where you can just like set a max value so you can't go like over 100% health and things like
yeah.
that. I forget what it is in Game Maker though.
Okay, I just did. I just had like two variables, and I did have a glitch to where whenever you'd shoot, you wouldn't run out of sanity. But I think I fixed that part, but I wasn't able to fix the part where. Well, I was able to fix that part, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. I did fix the, not able to run out of sanity part, but I still have that. You grab one of the sanity boosts and it doesn't, and it still goes over your maximum amount of sanity. So I guess you have that still.
Oh, okay. So is there an exit to the level, or do you get
So
keys? Oh,
you're supposed to collect 2 halves of a key, and that big like room over there,
yeah.
like they converge into 2 paths. One of the walls is supposed to disappear.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you that when I get both keys. Because like whenever you collect a key, you go back to that main room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the guys there with their heads exploded. So I guess it really does fit the theme. Sacrifices must be made.
I don't know why that guy, when he turned, his head wasn't all tentacle-y, but there's one part of the key.
Oh, okay, I see it right there.
Just a big spread on the ground. Whenever you pick it up, you go back to here. So it's supposed to, whenever you pick up one of the keys, I spawned on top of that corpse, or it was too near that corpse, so you probably couldn't see the message. But like, I guess like your sanity is supposed to, like your max sanity is supposed to drain. So like, you can't fill up again. Like you have less sanity to work with when attacking and worrying about enemies. So that was supposed to be the sacrifices must be made, or else. Oh, great. Okay, there you go. All right, now I'm probably gonna run out all my sanity if I don't grab this thingy right here. Oh no. Oh no. So, yeah, when you're supposed to grab the other key, the wall like other half of the key, or when you have the full key, the main room thing, one of the walls is supposed to disappear.
Oh, okay.
But that's gonna take a little bit, and I don't want to play through all of that because I kind of want to show the code and not bore you with having to play through all this again.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I like the messages up there. It kind of tells a story. It started out strangely silent, and now it says it feels like something is squirming from within it. So does that change based on?
So yeah, whenever you touch one of the keys, it does say something there. So if I go into here, and I think it's just collision with the key is what, yeah. So the text box here, when you pick up the first key, it says you feel as if a part of your mind has left you. And with the other key, it's supposed to say a chunk of your soul has melted away.
Oh, very cool.
I don't know, this one doesn't work as well as the other one. It might have also been because you're colliding with the corpse.
Yeah.
So It's probably because you spawn like near a corpse when you do that. So when you move over here and you get sent back here,
Hmm.
that's the room you're supposed to go in, and the car is right there.
Oh, so is that your escape vehicle there?
Yeah, like this wall is supposed to disappear, and like you can kind of notice it from here. And
Yeah.
if I like delete this, it'll have that text. I don't know why I still have it there, but you can walk over here, and this wall disappears, and bunch of bad guys come out. So you're supposed to be able to, I guess, run away and fight back or whatever.
Very cool. I like it how you have like the story built into the game. I don't like games where you got to read like, oh, whoop,
You okay there? What
yeah.
happened?
Oh, my earpiece came out.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like games where you got to read like a wall of text before you start. I like it how you have the story kind of like built in there to the game. And as things happen, as you pick up a key, then the story changes up there. So I think that's
yeah.
very cool.
And like anytime so this is how the camera changes are dictated by these big red blocks.
Oh, okay.
So like these are just kind of areas to where when you walk past it, the camera changes. Like with this one, not creation code. Well, I did it to where creation code for like the thing.
Hmm.
That's how I got the camera angles to do different things. Like here, change X. Where's X? 2016. Somewhere over here, I think. And 704. I can just test that right here. Because like I think it's somewhere over here,
Hmm.
corner or whatever. So like yeah, right about just somewhere like about in this area. This is where like the camera will change to.
So you can
And
manually set where
yeah,
the once you walk into that area, once that trigger collision event goes off, then you're going to programmatically tell the camera what X and Y location to go to.
yeah, and
And
camera angle.
D, I guess that's the number of degrees it's
Yeah,
rotated.
the
Okay.
camera degrees like uh up I guess would be 0, and going to the like when camera turns to right, that's 90. Like when pointing straight down with this, it's like up 0, this way is 90, this one's 180, this one's 270, and this one will also be 360, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Yeah, definitely using a lot of geometry concepts here.
Yeah. So that was so that was
That's
my
the
game.
that's the trenches. Very cool.
Yes.
Okay, I want to go quickly. So Dylan's out this month. Joe, I don't think he made an entry. So I'll quickly show off Dylan's game the best that I can. Let me share my screen. Share. And I've just seen some video of this, but his game is called Omnomelettes. Welcome to Omnomelettes, the egg operated cook to order omelet restaurant. Our staff give their all to ensure you have a quality breakfast. How to play. You're the chef, but you need your egg helpers to prepare your ingredients. Assign new egg helpers to one of 4 workstations. Then assign eggs to prep one of the ingredients: peppers, tomatoes, onions, mushrooms, bacon, or cheese. To prep eggs, click and hold another egg until the meter fills up. Select a pan and add ingredients to fill orders. When an order is complete, select the pan and click Serve on the order. Make sure you fill the order properly. Missing or extra ingredients could lose you points. Okay, so he has a video, but I'm going to try to play it first. Run game. So I remember talking to Dylan, or I think at the kickoff, and he was saying that he was going to do an RTS style game. So I guess that's, can I maximize? I guess I can't maximize this. That's unfortunate. So let me click on this guy, and let's see here. Get an ingredient. Okay, so you click on the box and he starts making stuff out of the box. So I guess you gotta click an oven and then click an ingredient. So I think it looks like Dylan's style using the Krita software. which gives you this nice kind of crayon markery looking look. So I think you can like click this guy and click another one, or maybe you can go to the. Yeah, you can click the freezer, and it looks like there's a bacon here and cheese here. Not exactly sure how you know how much you have. Okay, so I can click on that. Oh, serve. So I can click on serve here. Oh, well, there's a little timer here. So I guess that shows how long it takes until you can serve that item. Let's see here. But I know there's some way, I've seen the video, that you can like pick your other guys and just like throw them in the omelet, I think.
I think you're supposed to click and hold.
Oh, click and hold. Okay, hold. Oh, okay, gotcha. There you go.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to serve these guys, or if it's just, oh, here we go, add. Oh, okay, so you click add below the ingredients and that will start them cooking here. Add.
I want to get some onion.
Onions?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's see here. So let me click this guy. I think that's, so you gotta click here, or no, and then click the onions. Okay, there we go. And so I can add some onions to that one. Click this one, add some onions there. I like how whenever you click the add button, then visually shows that thing being added. Who was, oh, that's cheese. Yeah, this is very cool. I think I need to serve more eggs, I think. Let me click on this guy. Yeah, because I don't have any eggs. Oh, so I just... Oh, so these are the requirements over here. So I need to add an egg, add cheese, and add bacon. Then click serve. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm starting to understand this now. So yeah, that's Omelets by Dylan. So you can check out his entry at ldjam.com. He also has a gameplay demo as well if you just want to watch and hear all the sound effects and things like that. Currently he just has that as a web build, and of course the source code as well. And we already saw Jacob's entry. And so my game was called Stratospheric Aerosol Injection. Let's see, I'm just going to play the video right here. So go here. So basically you're an airplane pilot right here, and the objective is to eliminate the population. So it's kind of a dark game here, but you have your spray, and whenever you hold down the space bar, then you spray your basically chemtrails. But as you're spraying, you have these towers, and the towers will shoot at you. So you got all these little guys walking around. It starts out with, I think, 50 or 100. So as you spray these guys, or if they walk into one of the clouds, then they'll just die, which is signified by them turning red, and they stop moving. There are like little flashing pickups that helps you refill the amount of spray that you have, because you start out with 100%, and then when it gets down to 0, you can't spray anymore. But yeah, so the level ends once all of the population is eliminated, and then you move on to the, let's see here, okay, so there it is. So like the last guy, he ran into the cloud and died. So there's 3 levels to the game. And by the way, this was created in Unity using Blender, and used GarageBand for the music. So as you go up in level, you get more of these towers shooting at you. So once you get, there's 3 levels. Once you get to level 3, then you got 4 of these little towers shooting at you, which makes it kind of difficult. And then there's more people. Like on the 3rd level, there's 200 people in population. And every time that you get shot, I used that plug-in for Blender. It's called Self-Fracture. So it will just like blow up the plane, and then all the little pieces of the plane will just be laying around there. And they never do go away, which I don't know. I thought it's kind of a cool effect. You can see like all the mess and everything around on the screen there from all the times you've blown up. A couple of things. I probably would have liked to spend a little bit more time on the little towers. I envisioned this being like a radio tower or kind of like at an airport with the little mesh and everything, but I just didn't have time to do that. And I probably should have like worked a little bit more on these refills, maybe put like a skull and bones or something on there, just make it let you know that's a pickup. It does have like a flashing light effect. That wasn't too hard to do. Let's see here. And I probably would have also texture mapped the plane as well, because right now it's kind of plain, but I did kind of like the minimalistic look of the game. So yeah, that's basically what I did. So thanks for playing after you finish it. And I did go up to the park where I live and took pictures of what looked like airplane spray trails up in the air. So just use my phone to do that. I was also going to mention Drew Ragsdale, who we've met a couple of times. He's been working on a game. Now, this wasn't for Ludum Dare, but it is a game that he's been working on called Shoot 'em Up, something. I think it's just a working title, but I think he told us that he's like working from a demo, like one of those Udemy demos. I have never checked those out, but it looks like he's put a lot of work into it, and looks pretty cool for a little game maker game. And I'm not sure if I think he said he did all the graphics himself. I'm not sure. But it does have very nice explosion effects and power-ups and things like that. So I wish he would put this out for us to play it, but I think he still wants to work on it some more before he puts it out there to the world. But it looks like he's made a lot of good progress on what he's made here so far. So I think it's like a typical space shooter. You earn points. You got bombs, or you can like wipe everybody off the screen. I don't know if these little yellow things, I guess those are pickups. And then he has the boss battle, so he's got this big hunkin' machine here. And I think the objective is to blow up the little side shields and like hit the center or something. So yeah, he's definitely put a lot of work into this. So yeah, hoping that we can get Drew Ragsdale on our meeting call sometime. I know he tried to join last month and he just got on at the very end. He didn't have the camera set up or anything, but definitely wanted to show off his game that he's been working on here. Okay, so a little bit for news. First thing I wanted to mention is that our friend Ruth Ann, she hasn't been on for a while, but she does say hello to us. So hey Ruth Ann, she says she's in Fort Hill. I think that's in South Carolina, so she's with her family over there. So I'm glad to hear that Ruth Ann is out there doing well, and hopefully she'll be back sometime soon. Don't have much news, but I just want to bring this up. Dylan, he had a tweet. He's talking about he had one of his games flagged from the Google Store, and it was just temporarily removed, but he said it was just because in the description he said it was based on a Ludum Dare entry. So apparently if you're putting a game on Google Play, you don't want to mention any other, like, I don't know, corporate entities or community groups or anything. I really don't understand what the problem was there. But I know whenever I had one of my games on the Microsoft Store, and all I said was, well, actually they sent me a message that said that I didn't have active presence for my game, so it was pulled for that. I think I can resubmit it, but there really isn't any definition of what active presence is, so I really don't know what to fix on it aside from just recompiling it and uploading again. But yeah, Dylan says it wasn't a permanent change, so he just had to change the description on his, and then apparently it's okay. He didn't actually say which game it was that this happened to. It's okay. But yeah, so glad to hear that worked out okay. But yeah, it can be like a full-time job just trying to keep all your games up to date and make sure that they're not being pulled. I think they're trying to kick a lot of people off, so you constantly got to be checking on your stuff there. Yeah, that's where mine got pulled for active presence. Apps must have an active presence in the store. When determining active presence, Microsoft looks for factors including but not limited to acquisition rate, update frequency, and adoption of new platform features and capabilities. So maybe I'm not using the latest API, or maybe they didn't think that I was using, or I didn't have enough downloads, or maybe I just need to update it again. I don't know. That's just strange that they did that to one of my games and none of the other ones. Yeah, so I think that's all that I had for this month. It's going to be kind of a short meeting. Hopefully next month Dylan will be back and maybe do a topic, or I'll come up with something. Oh, I did add a new section to the side of the website here on knoxgamedesign.org called Member Articles. So if anybody out there's written something, I'm going to start trying to post these up here. So Dylan wrote an article about Unity navigation tricks, so you can just click on it from there. Joe did an article on MomoCon budget breakdown, so you can click on that and it'll take you to doublesquarellc.com right there. And then I just put up mine about Knoxville Gaming Convention, so you can read about that right here. So these are just going to be kind of manually managed by me, so I'll just update these as people write new articles. I don't want to do a blog roll, because if you point a blog roll to somebody's site, then it's going to pull every single thing that they write. But I just kind of want to keep this as technical articles right here. Yeah, so that's it for this month. Hey Jacob, did you have anything else you wanted to show off or share?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I did see your Game Jolt site, so I'll definitely link to that, so everybody can go out and download Jacob's game on there. I'm levidsmith.com. You can find all my stuff there. I'm also GA Grad on social media. Be sure to check out knoxgamedesign.org for our website for all the latest updates. Subscribe to the mailing list until you get notifications of when we meet and what we're doing and the games that we've been developing. Check out our audio podcast, the audio version of this meeting on iTunes. Just look up Knox Game Design. It's also linked from our website. And we're also on Stitcher and Google Play and all those other good places. So appreciate everyone out there watching and listening, and we'll see everyone next month.